Hi, this is Shireen Nalley. I just want to you have to kind of reminisce and go in the past about what happened. I had a person, his name was Brennan Sanders, and I was along with a lot of other guys. They had pushed me down, and they had gang raped me. It was Brennan Sanders. It was Dwayne Payton, Michael Thompson, and it was a football team. I was just a teenager. The ways that we used to might have seen ourselves dance is not the ways that we dance now and teach children, because those ways, it wasn't the right way. We had bad people do things to us, do things that's unspeakable, okay? So as a rule, and Shamar Moore, he knows this because he was there when YouTube was started. I started myself on Wix, Wix, and I just can't have children on there because of the painful things that I went through. I know Latin dance is Latin language and it's based upon medical, like how far the leg should go up and how far things could go, and warming up the muscles the way that the professionals is to the leg doctor and the podiatrist and the hand doctor and the heart doctor, making sure that your heart and lungs can handle the strenuous and sexy and sexual for only those who are adults, because it's appropriate and very based upon education. But because of the things that I've gone through in the past, I cannot have the same type of dance because I have a standard. It's not based upon other people that are not doctors. This is a doctorate. It's Latin. It's not based upon Latina and Latino, but Latin, the doctorates, okay? And I know you think, well, what's the difference? It's because I do have different races in me, but I based it upon the doctorates, how the leg should move, my own personal style. Yes, it was quite inappropriate when I was just a child and my mother was arrested by the FBI. So please understand all the well my standard, okay? Because I do have one. And it is not based upon somebody who doesn't have mannerisms, didn't have a mom who could take care of him, was neglectful, CPS case, leeching, living off of other people all the time, a neglectful, just a living nightmare. So understand that when I know things on a doctorate and the podiatrist and the leg doctor and the heart doctor, the lung doctor, to make sure that the heart rate is going not too fast and it's not overstrenuous for each and individual on an individual basis, okay? For each dancers, this stuff is very expensive. It's not some like $10 show. It's $1,000 a class. The leg doctorates, it took a lot of work to do, to understand, to go to the doctor and make sure that the leg is moving a certain way, to gather all that information for so many years. Then it's got the painful past of when I was dancing and then inappropriate talk. Yes, even by my family. And my aunt was held on statutory rape, even from Abilene, where they held her accountable. So understand my pain of what I went through. Yes, I've applied for dances and everything, but I just want to let the whole world know the standard that I have based upon a doctorate and not those who think they have an education and a voice for my stage, because they will soon not be there. Okay, so this is the standard, and soon you will see changes on YouTube, and it might be extinct because I would rather it not be there and not one child get hurt, like the painful things that I have been through, my own pain. Yes, I was tested as a genius as a little girl based upon the Spanish, and they do speak Latin professional. My teachers were not patents. They were people who were very good at what they did. They took care of me. They watched out for me. And no, I was not an orphan, okay? So it was espionage. So know people's story. They don't need to use your drunken opinion. Though you drink and you're not aware of what you say, but 100% accountable. We use reference that is up to par and from our educated people, as well as teachers who are professional and are taught and are trained to have mother and father to teach them and who have trained them to grow up to be responsible adults and not some envious person giving their uneducated opinion and spreading lies and spreading hate and want to murder. Because when you see them, you just see a whole lot of records based upon actual and factual serious charges, even on a juvie level. It is a disgrace, and it is a horror story. The arts is not about these things, nor will or shall it be. So setting the standard and stopping the madness coming from the FBI, who does and watch over my website, so that you know the standard is based on a doctorate and those who have one, not the delusion or hallucinations of those who did not have a life and wish they had. Wishing is one thing, but reality, it's another. And even if it's been painful, at least you know where you come from. So check yourself, because I just did.